What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Matty J SK all day. What's happening out there, people? Really quick about the gameplay. This is the game number 2 for How to MOAB Every Map series. This is the map Dome, as you guys can already see. The class that I'm using is my usual specialist loadout for the for my SMG classes. This is the PP90 with rapid fire and extended mags. The reason why I was using this gun primarily is because since Dome is a very small map, I wanted to win every single close quarters gunfight that I got in. And I mean, let's face it, you guys, everybody knows the PP90 is the best gun in this game at close range. Now, I would say that if you aren't going to completely rush around the map, you might want to use an assault rifle like the Scar or something like that, which is still fairly good up close, but it also has a pretty good distance on it. Or you could use the MP7. I mean, the MP7 almost acts like an assault rifle in the game. You guys already know that. But really quick about my loadout. I am using sleight of hand, quick draw, and sit rep pro, and my specialist loadout is assassin pro, scavenger, and dead silence pro. And this is probably my best loadout for the SMGs. Sometimes I swap out hardline with quick draw. It just depends on the situation at hand. I prefer quick draw for the most part, just because I want to get my stun grenades out fairly quick. You know, I don't have to wait to use them. But a lot of times what you usually want to do in certain cases is you want to save your stun grenades or flashbangs for as long as you can. And on Dome, you don't really need the portable radar all that much, and that's just because the spawns will not tend to flip that much, especially on this map since it's a very small map. So if you're anticipating the spawns pretty well, you guys wouldn't have to worry about your portable radar. Plus, I found that when using my portable radar sometimes, I feel that maybe I have to pay attention to one particular area too much, and then that actually in fact gets me killed later on. So you know, I try not to use portable radar too much anymore. But as you guys can see, I mean, I'm 15-7 right now. I wasn't doing so hot in the beginning of this match. A couple of these guys are, you know, sitting in corners and stuff like that, and that's one thing that's you guys already know is going to happen, especially when going for MOABs and stuff like that. You will get a camp with blind eye and assassin, and I mean, that's just a part of the game. You know, there's nothing that's going to change about that. It's just what it is. So you just got to kind of learn to adjust your game, you know, your game style and your gameplay, and just try to just be a little bit more cautious. You know, try to be a little bit more careful. And let's get into the tips for Dome. Like I said, PP90, I mean, it's the best gun at close range. That's the reason why I'm using it. As you guys can see, I mean, up close, I mean, it just absolutely just tears through people. I mean, especially when you have rapid fire on it, people have no chance. If you are going to run the rapid fire attachment, I really recommend using extended mags with it, because with the PP90, if you use the rapid fire attachment by itself and you use a different proficiency like maybe kick or range or something like that, it's not going to be beneficial. And I say that because, I mean, you will run out of ammo very quickly, and if you are going to be rushing, you're going to be running into multiple enemies a lot of times. Just like right here, you guys see I run into multiple enemies, and I'm able to catch that guy with one bullet left in my chamber, and that's just due to extended mags. Extended mags basically saved my life. And right here, I got super lucky. Oh man, luckily that guy did not know what he was doing. Lobbies are very important, especially when going for MOABs. Especially if you're going to be rushing, you want to try to get into a I wouldn't call it a noob friendly lobby, because all these guys weren't noobs. Some of them were fairly decent. It was just the team that I was on actually played pretty well, and I mean, we were just pretty much running through them. I mean, if you don't have a 1.7 KD or so, I mean, you're gonna have trouble killing me. And that's not me being cocky in any way necessary, you guys. You guys know I'm not a cocky dude. I just know what I'm capable of and what my limitations are, and you know what I can and cannot handle. And so let's get into some more tips really quick. More tips for how to get them up for this map is to stay around the outside of the map. You don't want to run into the middle too much. So you see me running to, if I'm going to go to the Charlie flag, I'm going to go through this middle part to Bravo, as I got to lay down right here because the damn stealth bomber's getting called in. But you want to stay on the outsides of the map. You guys see, especially the guys taking the Bravo flag, you never want to enter through that first hallway. That's because the enemy is going to be aiming at that hallway. You know, it's just, you know, it's common logic, it's common sense. You never want to be where the enemies think that you're going to be, you know. and that may sound a little awkward to you guys, but if you think about it, it will make a lot of sense to you after a while, especially after you get the spawns down and stuff like that. They see, like, you can see a majority of our team over here by this side. So what's going to happen is they're going to take the alpha flag and they're going to start pushing the Bravo. So what's my thought process? Flank around from alpha and push that side, because I already know that they're all going to be heading in there. So right now they're taking the Bravo flag. I know that, hey, they're coming from alpha side, so what they're going to do is they're going to check back behind them. As you guys can see, I pick up the MOAB right there. But yeah, I mean Dome is a good map for high kills, but I really just don't think that it's that great of a map for MOABs, in my opinion. And that's just because the close quarters fights, happen so fast and so frequently that it makes it difficult to kill certain people. And I apologize right now, guys, I didn't get to do the victory spin. I wanted to pick up some kills, and that third guy popped up right there, so I had to drop behind the thing and just go ahead and let the MOAB take him out. Because I don't know why, but if you guys notice that when you call in a MOAB and it looks like you're gonna win the gunfight, you never do. I don't know why it's like that. Let me know in the comment section if it works like that for you guys too. But every time I call in the MOAB and I start shooting the enemy, they never die. Like, I'll kill 2 of them and then there'll be another guy right there. Nope, good old final stand. What do you know? Ah, death streaks. Cannot wait till they are taken out of the game. That's just one of the things that's so irritating in this game, especially attaining MOABs, is the whole death streak thing. Is just it gets on my nerves, because it limits how you rush in the game, you know. And I freaking fail throw that flashbang. Oh, that was so stupid of me. But it just limits your ability to be able to rush all the time. And you know, don't get me wrong, I play tactical in the game. I like playing tactical from time to time because, it's necessary, it's needed. But I love rushing. You know, I love getting up in people's faces, you know, with the PP90s and the UMP rapid fires and stuff. You know, that's just, you know, what I like doing majority of the time. But because of the way that people, you know, the community, not all of it, but some of it plays this game, you know, it just kind of limits what I'm able to do in some of my gameplays and stuff. That's the only thing that sucks about it. But that's pretty much it for the tips, you guys. Stay to the outside of the map. Use a gun that you are comfortable with and that kills very fast at a close distance. Because MOAB is, because Dome is, you know, is the smallest map in the game. So you want to use a gun that you are comfortable with, one that kills extremely fast. If I had to choose, I would choose the PP90 over all the other submachine guns for this map. And always stay to the outside of the map and choose your battles wisely. And don't be afraid to run, you guys. If you get in a situation where you don't feel comfortable, run. Who cares? Go sit in the corner for 5 seconds, let your health regen, and then worry about getting back on your streak. But hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. The final score wasn't that great. It was 64 kills and 12 deaths, but a nice little MOAB on the map Dome. Hope you guys can apply the tips to your game styles and gameplays, and get those MOABs going, y'all. It's your boy SK. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.